Once upon a time, in a magical land far, far away, there lived a curious little dragon named Dizzy. Dizzy was not like other dragons. Instead of breathing fire, he could blow bubbles that sparkled like stars in the night sky. Each bubble held a tiny, enchanting world inside, filled with tiny creatures and magical landscapes. Dizzy lived atop a majestic hill, where the meadows were always green and flowers bloomed in every color of the rainbow. He loved exploring the nearby forest, where fairies fluttered about and playful woodland creatures roamed freely. Every evening, just as the sun was setting, Dizzy would float down from his hill and visit the little village nearby to show the children his magnificent bubble creations. The children in the village adored Dizzy and his sparkling bubbles. They would gather around him, their eyes wide with wonder and joy. Each night, Dizzy would create a new bubble world for them, and they would all play together in the magical realms he crafted. One evening, as Dizzy was getting ready to blow his first bubble, he noticed a sad expression on a little girl's face named Lily. Concerned, Dizzy flew closer to her and asked, "What's the matter, Lily? Why do you look so sad?" Lily looked up at Dizzy with tear-filled eyes and said, "It's my little brother, Timmy. He's sick and has to stay in bed all day. He can't come out to play with us, and it makes me sad." Dizzy felt a pang of sadness for little Timmy, and he knew he had to do something special to cheer him up. So he decided to blow the most extraordinary bubble he had ever created, one that would take Timmy on a magical adventure. As Dizzy blew the bubble, it grew bigger and bigger until it was large enough for Timmy to step inside. The bubble's surface shimmered with a rainbow of colors, and inside, a wondrous world awaited Timmy's discovery. The bubble carried him gently through the sky, high above the village and the magical land. Inside the bubble, Timmy encountered talking animals, playful fairies, and even a friendly dragon who could talk just like Dizzy. They flew together on the back of the dragon, soaring over mountaintops and dipping down to touch the sparkling waters of a magical lake. Timmy's face lit up with joy as he explored the enchanting bubble world. The creatures inside the bubble danced and sang, making him laugh and forget about his illness for a little while. Time seemed to fly, and before he knew it, the bubble began to descend, gently floating back to the village. When Timmy stepped out of the bubble, he had the biggest smile on his face, and his eyes were twinkling with delight. "Thank you, Dizzy," he said, hugging the little dragon tightly. "That was the most magical adventure I've ever had." Dizzy beamed with happiness, knowing he had brought joy to his friend's heart. From that night on, Dizzy visited Timmy regularly, taking him on new bubble adventures filled with wonders and enchantment. And even after Timmy recovered, the two remained the best of friends, sharing laughter and magic for years to come. And so, every night, the children in the village would gather around Dizzy, eager to hear more about his extraordinary bubble adventures. They fell asleep with dreams of sparkling bubbles, magical lands, and the special friendship between a curious little dragon and a brave little dragon and a brave little boy named Timmy. And as they closed their eyes, they knew that magic and wonder were always just a bubble away.